So, when was the first time, Jerry, that you met Montana? You got a good recollection? You're just drafted. You're coming out of obviously small school HBCU, and you're drafted by the 49ers, and there's Montana. What was
Redwood City? I'll never forget it, Rich. I'm sitting across, and I'm looking at Joe Montana, Dwight Clark, Ronnie Lott, all of these, Hall of Famers. And I'm saying to myself, oh, my God, I'm around legends right now. And I'm just this small guy from Mississippi, HBCU, trying to find myself. So, it was like deer in the headlights because I was looking at greatness. And they had just won the Super Bowl. I think it was at Stanford Stadium against the Miami Dolphins, and I got drafted right after that. So just being around those guys and to watch those guys, how they conduct themselves, how to be a professional on and off the football field, it's just something that I tried to follow.
So did you have to – was there a moment where you felt you had to prove yourself, or did they know who you were? Did they see your college tape at all, or they just had to trust the process that, okay, they know who this kid from Mississippi is? I mean, what was that like, Jerry?
Hey, Rich, I think they had to trust the process because we didn't have that much. They didn't have that much film on me.
I bet.
But they trusted Bill Walsh, and Bill gave me the opportunity to live a dream, man. Because to play professional football and also get paid for it, and I never looked at it like it was a job. It was something that I just loved doing because you get the opportunity to showcase your ability in front of 60,000 people or more, going up against some of the best competition ever. And I just wanted to just prove to everyone that coming out of Mississippi Valley State University, it's like almost like finding that diamond in the rough, and I just wanted to live up to that expectation where they could, if I had success on the football field, then they can go back in there and look at other players and hopefully give them the same opportunity.
Well, Jerry Rice here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your work ethic is the stuff of legend, right? I mean, we know about many parts of your work ethic, from running hills and then obviously routes. And where did that come from? Why? Essentially, two questions all rolled into one.
Rich, I think it came from my parents because my father was a bricklayer, and my father would take me to work with him during the summer, and it was very demanding work, man. We would get started about 7 o'clock, and the temperature would be like maybe about 115 degrees outside, and I had a job to do, and I used to be up on this scaffold that was about 20 feet in the air, and I remember my brother throwing bricks up to me. The bricks would separate in the air. I would snatch them out of the air. And, it just taught me about hard work and dedication. But, he was like the provider of the family. And I just knew that I wanted to do something special in life. I wanted to, if I could, play professional football, build my parents a house in Starkville, Mississippi. That was the first thing. The second I signed my contract, I wanted to build my parents a new home, and I was able to do that. But, I think the hard work just came from my parents, and it was just dedication.
Was there ever a moment where you did just say, you know what, I'm tired. I don't need to. I can just rest on my laurels. I'm already done this, been done that. I mean, did that never creep in your mind? Never, not even once.
Never got complacent. Stayed hungry. My teammates would tell me every day, like, why are you working so hard? I just felt like every time I stepped onto that football field, I had to prove myself. I had to earn it. If I was going into year 8, I still felt I had to go to training camp, and I had to show everybody that I deserved to be that starter on that given Sunday, Monday, those playoff games or those Super Bowls. So I never got complacent.
Jerry Rice here on the Rich Eisen Show. NFL Icons, Jerry Rice's story on Epix Saturday night at 10 Eastern Time, NFL Films, and your story. What would you say your story is, Jerry? What is your story?
I think my story is that just hard work, the appreciation, fans inspiring me to go out and play my best football. The fear of failure that just continued to push me. Never felt like I was one of the greatest of all time, and just continue to work hard. So I think when people think about me, they think about my legacy of work ethic.
Yep.
That's it.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.